Previously on House of Pain Wrestling, we saw two friends collide for the House of Pain Women's Championship, and Miss Massive, Jessica Logan, retained her title.
Also, the Firm were in tag team action against Tristan Wheeler and Johnny Sterling. The Firm looking to cheat their way and pick up an easy win. However, Jessica Logan interfering and making sure that didn't happen, meaning that Johnny Sterling and Tristan Wheeler picked up the win.
Yep.
Let's see what happens this week. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to House of Pain Wrestling. We've got two huge matches lined up for you tonight. First of all, the Full Throttle Championship is on the line. After a couple of days of one-upmanship, the good Christian man Letaio defends his Full Throttle Championship against one half of the House of Pain Tag Team Champions, the Human Dynamo H-Block.
What a match that's going to be, Tony. Full throttle action, but on this episode of House of Pain Wrestling, from right here at the House of Pain Academy in Nottingham, we're kicking things off with a tag team grudge match as Diamond Dave Andrews teams with Riley Supernova to take on the Loudmouth Davey Thompson and Joseph the Fallen Starr. And we are kicking things off at this episode of House of Pain Wrestling with a tag team match. As you can hear the music, the Loudmouth Davey Thompson will be teaming with Joseph the Fallen Starr after what happened a few weeks ago. They'll be taking on Diamond Dave Andrews and Riley Supernova in what is going to be a hell of a tag team grudge match.
Certainly some bad blood there between this lot. There was a bit of a confrontation towards the end of the first episode, and we're looking to sell that here tonight. Tag team action at its very best here at the House of Pain Wrestling Academy.
As some people would say that Diamond Dave Andrews would have beaten Joseph Starr had Davey Thompson not interjected himself in that match and attacked Diamond Dave. He was only returning the favour though when Riley Supernova ran out to even the odds. When Davey Thompson attacked Riley after their match, Diamond Dave Andrews was the man, the stand-up man who made the save.
Certainly an interesting match out there. All men involved in this match are former champions. Davey Thompson, a former three-time Full Throttle champion and tag team champion. Joseph Starr, former tag team champion and Full Throttle champion. And here come their opponents.
Some would say a House of Pain super team.
Super team. I like that.
One half of the former tag team champions, the Heartbreakers, Riley Supernova, incredibly popular tag team. And of course, we've already alluded to how popular Diamond Dave Andrews is as a singles competitor, former House of Pain heavyweight champion, and without a doubt, you know, some would say the man here in House of Pain Wrestling.
Absolutely. All of these guys looking into singles competition at the minute, teaming up for this one. It's going to be quite a combination, interesting mix of styles in this one.
You say a little nod to British Wrestling Ambassador Doug Williams there with the wrist clutch fist.
Love you, Doug.
Okay, both teams heading to their corner now. Do you think we're going to see fair play in this one, Tony?
Certainly from the side of Diamond Dave and Riley, absolutely, but not so much from Davey and Joe. I've got a feeling there's going to be some dirty, underhanded tactics in this. Davey Thompson and Joe Starr, we all know, they'll do whatever it takes to get the victory, even if it means doing some cheating.
Well, they must be on a bit of a revenge trip after a few weeks ago. Riley Nova picking up the win over Davey Thompson, and as I said just now, some say that Diamond Dave Andrews would have picked up the win over Joseph Starr had Davey Thompson not interjected himself.
Bells rung, off we go. Davey Thompson and Diamond Dave Andrews starting off this matchup.
Now these two haven't seen a lot of each other in the past.
Oh, Davey Thompson making an early tag.
And apparently they're not going to see a lot of each other now either, because Davey Thompson
doesn't want any part of Diamond Dave Andrews.
Chickens his way out of the ring. Do you think he knows that after running away and then attacking Diamond Dave a few weeks ago, Dave will be looking for a bit of revenge.
Absolutely, I would imagine Diamond Dave's got revenge on his mind here this evening.
Fantastic waist lock takedown, transitioned into a front face lock by Diamond Dave Andrews. See, these two wrestlers had a hell of a match a few weeks ago. Joseph Starr really showed that he could hang with the best of them here in House of Pain. He's going for a leg scissors, but Diamond Dave is shoving him off, but he gets it eventually.
Well, it goes back to what I said a few weeks ago. You can't deny, although Joseph Starr might not have the attitude that everybody likes, he's certainly one talented young man. He's already a two-time champion here in House of Pain.
Showing his smarts as well. Diamond Dave got out of the leg scissors and Joe backed away, regrouped. Okay, maybe a little bit of thinking time.
Looking to pick up the pace here. Oh, and a big chop to the chest. Diamond Dave, as we know, has got some of the best chops in House of Pain. Goes for a cover. Just the one count. Bit early on to maybe go for the pinch. Going to have to wear Joe down a bit more than that.
I think Joe was maybe hoping that he wouldn't be on the receiving end of some of more of those very chops after a few weeks ago. He received quite the punishment in the chest region due to Diamond Dave Andrews and his, let's just say, his jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Up and over.
Oh, beautiful arm drag, securing the arm, transitioning straight into the arm bar, looking to wear down Joseph Starr's shoulder.
Smart move by Diamond Dave there. He's going to wear Joseph down. Maybe looking for a tag. Maybe he's looking to get Riley Nova in. Makes the tag.
Jim Cornette would not be happy with that tag.
No, he would not. Oh, atomic drop and a big kick. Goes for the cover. Just the one again.
Fantastic double team, considering these two men have never teamed in a 2-on-2 tag team match.
Certainly should be an interesting combination to see how they're going to work together.
Going up for the fireman's carry, trying to put him away early. Oh, back to the arm drag. And again, transitioning to the arm bar. In true Ricky Steamboat style. Wearing down that arm, wearing down that shoulder. If Joe's not careful, he's not going to have much use of that arm in the match going forward if it does continue.
Oh, looking to rake the face.
The eyes again.
Looking to gain an unfair advantage. Riley holds on. Another arm drag takes him down.
It's like poetry in motion, Tony.
Beautiful.
How smooth Riley Nova is. I cannot tell anyone listening and watching at home
made.
How much of a great future Riley Nova has in the wrestling business.
Oh, and a cheeky jump up the top into a chop there.
And here we were thinking...
Oh, and a cheeky slap to the bum.
Now one to the bum as well. Here we are thinking he was going to continue to wear down the arm.
Goes back to the headlock. Davey Thompson makes a tag. Don't think Diamond Dave knew about it. Oh, and collides with his own partner. And a big chop to Davey Thompson. Tags Riley back in. Could we see some more double team action here?
No, that tag actually surprised me. I thought now he had, after Davey ran away at the beginning. That's 2.
Elbows
3,
flying in.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Joseph Starr back in. Oh, landing in a very awkward predicament.
Quite the position. And there's elbow drop 9 and 10 from Nova and Diamond Dave.
I gotta say, I know this is only the first time they team. I'm loving this combination of Riley Nova and Diamond Dave. Tag made.
I think Starr and Davey aren't exactly on the same page right now.
Exactly. Oh!
Going for stereo.
Looking to go for a dive. Turns round. Both men go to the outside.
Both men over the top rope.
Both men down.
Offense. Tremendous offense by Diamond Dave and Riley Nova. And as you just alluded to, they may never have teamed before, but after this, we'll be hoping that they team again.
Joe Starr interfering. He's not the legal man.
Oh.
Big kick by Davey Thompson, dragging Diamond Dave in.
Just a little bit of a distraction, causing Davey to
kick
Diamond Dave in the face as he came into the ring.
He's got a 5 count. think referee Kev's going to have to keep a close eye on Joe Starr and Davey Thompson and the tactics they're using. Goes for the cover.
Now we're going to have to see if
tag made.
Starr and Davey Thompson can get on the same page now. They haven't been so lucky in the match so far, but it looks like they are now starting to gel, wear Diamond Dave down. Let's see if Diamond Dave can get to Riley Nova before it's too late.
Davey Thompson claiming it's easy because he's clearly getting a bit cocky there.
Yeah.
Might come back to haunt him.
Driving that shoulder right into the midsection.
Backing him into the corner. Joe Starr, an illegal choke. He should be in his corner. Referee with his back turned. Riley trying to tell referee Kev what he was doing, but...
And unfortunately, it's not cheating if you do not get caught, Tony.
Tag made. Referee can only call what he sees. Looked like a closed fist there by Joseph Starr, right to the ribs.
Joe Starr looking to mount the offense and stay in control of Diamond Dave Andrews. I think that's what you have to do. That is their key to victory today. Diamond Dave, as we've alluded to in the past, a tremendously hard performer to keep down. But if they can gel as a team and work as a team to wear him down, they might be in with a chance. As you said earlier, 4 men, all former champions here in House of Pain, in different divisions, some of the same divisions. You do not get those belts.
Quick roll up by Diamond Dave, not quite, just the 2 count. Davey Thompson with a big line to take Diamond Dave back down. Drags him over to the corner, goes for another cover. Just a 2 count.
Now you see Davey Thompson showing his tag team awareness there. Diamond Dave caught him off guard and he knew the first thing he was going to do was try and get over to Riley. And he was met with a clothesline. And the first thing he did after he knocked him down was dragged him into his half of the ring. That is a tag team specialist.
You got to say though, so far, although Joe Starr and Davey Thompson are using some very strange tactics, I was about to say both teams seem to be functioning very well together, but it seems to have backfired.
Diamond Dave using every part of his body to fight back.
Goes for a huge drop kick, takes them both down. Surely he's going to go for a tag now. Riley is raring to get back in the ring and take on both of them.
Unfortunately, with that huge missile drop kick, he kicked Davey and Joe Starr right in the way of him and his partner.
Rolls under, makes the tag. Big knee to Joe Starr, squashing Davey Thompson in the corner. Riley is on fire.
And another squash in the corner. Blockbuster.
Huge. Goes for the cover. Oh, Davey Thompson landing on his own partner.
Miscommunication by Joseph Starr and Davey Thompson there. Led to yet another high impact move.
Big line there.
One avoids.
Oh, and a big kick very near the hit the nether regions there. Fisherman suplex, goes for the pin. And a kick out by Riley Nova. This is intense. Joseph Starr's really getting irate now. He wants to finish this once and for all. Now both men in.
The action's well and truly picked up at closing in on the final moments of this match. If one of the teams...
It's got to be a one-in, one-out situation. Diamond Dave back in, takes out Davey Thompson.
Huge leg lariat.
Gets hold of Joseph Starr. Riley goes up. And it's a huge...
Double stomp, DDT, that
goes
must
to cover Joseph Starr. Oh, a huge kick out by Joe Starr. It's not over yet. It's very close too.
My word, I thought that was the end after a high impact move like that. Joseph Starr showing his tenacity.
Looking to finish this now. Diamond Dave tagging in. Looking to go up top. Riley Nova in the opposite corner.
Nothing can come off.
Oh, and a huge swanton bomb. Davey Thompson runs it. Oh, strips on the rope, sends Riley crashing to the canvas. And it's a huge RKO from Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave, but he's not the legal man.
Oh, and it's still a victory. Joseph Starr and Davey Thompson pick up the win. It looked like Diamond, Dave and Ronnie never had the win.
In a huge upset, Joseph Starr has pinned the former House of Pain heavyweight champion Diamond Dave Andrews. Big mistake there by Diamond Dave, focusing on the illegal man, hitting Davey Thompson with that RKO and taking his eye off the ball just for a second, and unfortunately it cost him.
And you got to believe with what's happened with Davey Thompson recently, losing the tag team championships, being able to pin a former heavyweight champion, where does he go from there? That's a huge step forward in his career.
Without a doubt, both Joseph Starr and Davey Thompson being able to pick up a win in singles or in tag action over Riley Nova and Diamond Dave Andrews is a huge win and a huge upside in the win column. So now, after tag team action, we move on to our final match of this episode. We saw it a few weeks ago, as you said earlier, a game of one-upsmanship when it comes to the Full Throttle title. The good Christian man Dave Letaio will defend that belt against the Human Dynamo H-Block in what should be a high-octane Full Throttle title match. And it's Full Throttle title time as the Human Dynamo one half of Hot and Spicy H-Block goes one-on-one with the Full Throttle champion, the good Christian man Dave Letaio, in what should be a high-octane and out-of-breath match, let's call it.
Yeah, and that'll just be us sitting behind the commentary desk. It's, we got champion versus champion here. H-Block is one half of the House of Pain tag team champions. Alongside his tag team partner Sage Malik, they are Hot and Spicy. He's looking to add gold to his waist tonight and claim the Full Throttle championship for the second time in his career. He'll be the only second time Full Throttle champion in history.
And if he does it, he will be only the second, also two-time title holder, after Garrett G. Bond held the heavyweight title and the tag team title at the same time.
So a lot at stake in this match. And remember, Full Throttle rules, it is a 6-minute time limit. In the event that the time limit should expire, the champion will retain his belt.
It's the thing with wrestlers of this speed, they can fit so much offense into such a short space of time. You will see a 5-minute match, but it will feel like they've been in a match that's far longer.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got to get this done really quick.
Here comes the champion, the good Christian man, debatable, Dave Letaio. The belt over his shoulder says he is the best Full Throttle wrestler in House of Pain today. H-Block obviously doesn't agree. He told him to watch his match a few weeks ago when he picked up the win over BFD, and we never actually asked Dave Letaio if he was impressed or not, but he has agreed to defend the belt against him. So obviously he either wasn't impressed or he has a point to prove, and he wants to show the world and all the House of Pain fans that he is the #1 Full Throttle wrestler in the company.
Well, like we said a few weeks ago, Dave Letaio, he did pick up the championship in very controversial fashion, cashing in his title opportunity on a beaten down TJ Dean.
It's all to play for here tonight, Tony. Both men, an intense stare down, both looking at the prize that is on the line in the Full Throttle title. Dave Letaio not happy that H-Block just put his hand on his property, but it's only his property if he can beat the Human Dynamo H-Block here tonight.
Remember, they've got 6 minutes to do this.
Bella's gone, 6-minute time limit. Intense lockup, tight headlock by Dave Letaio.
Oh, big knockdown by Dave Letaio, and a big nip up.
Oh. The action that's picked up is fast and furious.
Oh, and a huge drop kick there by H-Block.
Logical conclusion. Sorry, I got completely caught up in the action there.
Yeah,
it was so
me too,
fast.
absolutely, yes, absolutely. Sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy it.
So
H-Block looking to capitalise on this. Davey Letaio is down. Oh, and a big drop kick to the back there. Going for an early cover. Gets a 2 count.
H-Block went for that handspring.
Goes for another cover.
H-Block went for that handspring back elbow that he used to great effect against BFD a couple of weeks ago. But Davey Letaio had it scouted. You have to think that with everything on the line, both of these men have done their homework.
Oh, a huge hard buckle into the corner.
Surprised he's even able to move after that. Both of these men have hopefully done their homework on the other one. We should see a whole bunch of counters, and someone's going to have to pull something that the other one isn't expecting out of the bag if they want to take away the belt.
Certainly going to have to be some unorthodox moves in this match if they're going to pull off a victory here.
Sweeps his leg, is now seated in the apron. This is a big mistake on Davey Letaio's part. He could have done some real damage with that big one.
Oh, and a huge kick to the head. Knocking H-Block for 6. Surely that's got to have done it. And a big kick out. Not quite done yet. We've got 4 minutes left in this contest.
He made a mistake. He was able to correct himself. But would you really want to take those kind of chances in a match like this?
There's a lot on the line in this match. On a huge elbow. Big kicks.
Backflip over avoid. Catches the kick. Oh, reverse DDT. Right on the back of his head. Oh, he's not staying down.
Davey Letaio getting very frustrated with the referee. He's only doing his job. It was a 2 count.
So he's coming up to the 3-minute mark, Tony. That means it's halfway. Both of these men have already taken some extreme punishment. Let's see who can counter the other one and walk away with the victory. See, another mistake.
I really don't like this new attitude of Davey Letaio's.
Well.
Oh, and he turned him inside out with a huge line.
And that mistake, he was not able to correct.
Both men are down.
Turning him inside out, almost landing on his head. That could have been the end of the match.
They've got a 10 count to get up. If they don't get up, then the champion retains.
We are 3.5 minutes into the 6-minute time limit. 2.5 minutes left. Let's see what these two Full Throttle competitors can pull out of the bag.
Both men to their feet. They're going to have to do something quick here.
Straight into H-Block's
They've got
boot.
Just over 2 minutes left. H-Block picking up the pace now with a huge fist to the face. Oh!
Big flying clothesline. I think Dave went for his own clothesline there. But with the momentum that H-Block had coming off the ropes, he was able.
Oh,
flying back elbow. Nailed it this time.
Goes for the cover. A kick out. It's getting closer though. I generally can't call this down the middle. I can't predict who's going to win this.
We are coming up to the 4.5 minute mark in the 6-minute time limit. Someone's going to have to do something big if this match is going to end before the 6 minutes. Goes for that leg hook DDT. Up on the shoulders. If he can nail this, it might be over.
Oh, gutbuster!
Huge high
impact. Needs to make the cover. Needs to do it quick. Oh, and a huge kick out. How did he kick out of that?
Still not the 3. You have to think that if H-Block had been able to cover him just a little bit quicker after that huge gutbuster, he might have had the win, and we might have had a new Full Throttle champion.
We've got 60 seconds left. A huge spring off the top rope. Less than a minute left. Davey Letaio going for the cover. And he's got his feet on the ropes. Oh, he's picked up a cheap one. Davey Letaio has retained the championship.
Referee did not see his feet on the ropes.
Very controversial fashion. Not what we wanted to see here tonight. But nevertheless, still the Full Throttle champion, the good Christian man, Davey Letaio.
In my eyes, Tony, he hasn't proved anything as far as whether he is the better Full Throttle competitor with that win. all he's proven is that he can cheat and get away with it without the referee seeing to win a match.
And again, it begs the question, is this really what a good Christian man would do, cheat to win?
Well, we always said it was questionable. He calls himself the good Christian man. That's not to say that everyone else calls himself the good Christian man. But despite that, an absolutely amazing performance from H Block there. So close to capturing the House of Pain Full Throttle champion. Sorry, the actions got me all tongue-tied. Well done to H Block. Still one half of the tag team champions, but unfortunately, the good Christian man, Dave Letaio, remains the House of Pain Full Throttle champion. Next week, or in the next episode, might be next week, we have 6-person tag team action. You saw what happened on the last episode between the Firm, Tristan Wheeler, Johnny Sterling, and Jessica Logan. Now they're all going to go at it, 3 against 3, plus plenty more action.